Moussaka is an eggplant potato-based dish originating from the Mediterranean region. It is the national dish of Greece. As you see on a map here, it originates right around here, this Mediterranean region under Greece. Ingredients in moussaka include basic ingredients such as eggplant, tomatoes, milk, and eggs, and prepared ingredients such as ground beef and parmesan. You may also need to think about organic agriculture when buying these ingredients to stay healthy. To reduce food miles, you can buy vegetables like eggplants from farmers markets right here in Hershey. Growing these veggies is a primary economic activity. The selling of these veggies, on the other hand, is a tertiary economic activity. So today, we'll be making a food native to the Mediterranean region. This food is called moussaka. We have our recipe here, and now we're going to begin. So, I'm going to call out an assistant. This is Mr. Eric. So, alright. So the beginning of this recipe is preparing the meat sauce. So to do this, you grab your olive oil and a large saute pan. Pick your burner, you see. You take just a little bit of your olive oil. Once you have that done, now you want to turn it to medium heat. Alright, so you gotta get your ground beef. So, we're just gonna put it in there, and we're gonna let it sit for a little. Okay, and you just want to make sure it's all in there, and everything's being cooked. Okay, so this process is going to take like 20 minutes. And you're really just waiting for the meat to be browned. So now, when your ground beef is halfway through cooking, you want to take this one chopped onion that you put in, and you want to mix it in with here. And you want to let it saute in with the beef. Get all those flavors rolling. Now you just want to stir all those things around. And you really just want to continue until your ground beef is completely browned. Alright, so after it's been about 20 minutes, this is looking real brown, real nice. As you can come up here and see, not too close, the camera's going to get a little steamy. This looks pretty nice. So now, what you want to do is you want to take this, you can put your garlic in, get out of there, about a teaspoon of cinnamon, just, put that in there, and then, of course, you always want to get your black pepper, so, it's about a teaspoon of that. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to mix it all around, and then you're going to wait about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so once your ground beef and onion and everything, that's now sauteing for about 20 minutes. You just leave that on for a little. Now what you want to do is you want to deal with the eggplant part. And eggplant is one of the main ingredients, if not the main ingredient in moussaka. So we have to brine these. So these have a very bitter taste. To negate that kind of taste, you do something called brining. So we're going to put them in this water. It has 8 cups of water, and there's salt in here, lots of salt. Put it in here. You just get all of these slices in here. Now once we get all these slices in here, we're going to leave for an hour, and when we come back, we're going to rinse them with paper towels, and hopefully they'll be a little tastier. Okay, so once you've done your eggplants and they're over there brining, now you want to start on your potatoes. So what we've done is we've peeled the potatoes, and then now we're going to boil them until they're no longer hard or crunchy, but they're still a little undercooked. So that's what you want. And according to our recipe, then you just drain those and then you set those aside. Okay, so now what we got going on over here is we got this milk, 4 cups milk on medium heat. We're trying to get that till it's steamy. And now over here, medium low heat, so right about here. We just put this butter in here, and then we're gonna wait till it all melts. Okay, so now, once your butter has fully melted in there, you want to slowly whisk in this this flour. So it's gonna thicken at first, but don't worry, it'll lighten out. And we're gonna put in that steamy milk in later, once it gets a little more steamy. Okay, so now once your milk is getting steamy, and your the butter and the flour, of course. Okay. So now we're just gonna put these two together. It's gonna do that. So now we know that's right because it's making those weird noises. Okay, so while that's in there doing its thing, then take your 2 egg yolks. Come over here. You're gonna take 2 eggs, and you're gonna break them up. Just wanna mix them with your hands. Yeah, and you're just trying to get that nice kind of texture with your hands in there, you know? You're mixing everything together. Everything's going nice. And you're just gonna do that until it gets right. Good texture, it's all mixed together. And then you're gonna put it in with that milk. Okay, once you've whisked this all together, you're gonna put this together with this. Slowly whisking it. And you want it to be nice and creamy. Just keep whisking it, make sure it's smooth. And that's your bechamel. So now your eggplants have been brined and everything. You've squeezed them out with paper towels, you wash them with cool water. Now we're gonna fry them. Olive oil in here. Just cover it in the bottom. And you let that heat up for a sec. And when it's ready, we're just gonna place these two just flat down here. And you're just gonna fry them both sides, get them a little light brown. Finished everything, right? We've layered it on. We put potatoes, eggplant, meat, eggplant. We put cheese in there, and now we put cheese on top, and we put the bechamel right under the cheese over the last eggplant. Okay, so now we preheat the oven to 350. We got to get some gloves on. Close that door nice. And our time. Alright. Now we're gonna pull it out in about 37 minutes. Okay. So now once you've finished, you put it in the oven and it's time to come out. Just be careful, it's very hot.
Put it like a man.
There is your moussaka. After you've made your delicious moussaka, it's time to have somebody try it. Mmm.